Have you ever heard of the ghost of Resurrection Mary? Let me know in the comments below. And now, thanks for watching. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to explore another spooky story from our series. We've already looked at the Hookman, the Vanishing Hitchhiker, and Bloody Mary. And today we're going to discuss another famous ghost story, the Ghost of Mary, or Resurrection Mary. I'm your host, and let's dive right into the story. Picture this. It's a foggy night in Chicago. You're re-driving along Archer Avenue when suddenly you see a woman standing by the side of the road. She looks like she needs help, so you pull over. As she approaches, you can see that she is pale and quiet and dressed in a white dress. Without hesitation, she opens the car door and asks you to drive her to the Resurrection Cemetery. Although she seems nice enough, something about her seems off. Still, you agree to take her to her destination. As you drive, you try to strike up a conversation, but she remains uncharacteristically silent. Then comes the twist. As you approach the cemetery gates, she disappears, leaving you alone in the car. It sounds like the plot of a horror movie, right? This eerie tale is actually based on a real ghost story. Now let me tell you about it. The legend of Resurrection Mary began in the 1930s. During that time, Archer Avenue was a popular route for partygoers coming from the nearby O. Henry Ballroom, also known as the Willowbrook Ballroom. One evening, a young woman named Mary decided to leave the party early. She argued with her boyfriend and stormed out, leaving him and their friends behind. Despite their pleas for her to stay, she refused and left on foot. Unfortunately, Mary never made it home that night. Sometime later, a motorist spotted her walking along the side of the road and offered her a ride. She accepted, and after a brief ride, asked to be dropped off at Resurrection Cemetery. As the driver pulled up to the gates, Mary mysteriously vanished, leaving him and many others who had picked her up over the years with more questions than answers. Over the decades, similar stories began to surface. Drivers reported seeing a young woman in a white dress standing by the roadside, and when they stopped to offer her assistance, she willingly entered their vehicles and remained quiet throughout the ride. Just as they neared the cemetery, she would vanish, leaving them bewildered and shaken. One of the most intriguing aspects of these stories is the consistency of the details. Mary is always described as a young woman wearing a white dress, never speaking during the ride and disappearing before reaching her destination. While some dismiss these tales as mere fantasy, believers argue that the sheer number of witnesses lending credibility to the story. Could there be truth behind these ghostly encounters? One possible explanation is that Mary's spirit is trapped between this world and the next, eternally seeking the comfort of her final resting place. Another theory suggests that she is trying to return home, retracing her final steps over and over again. Whatever the case may be, Mary's story has become deeply ingrained in Chicago folklore. In 1979, the legend took a turn. A man recounted seeing Mary not on the side of the road, but within the cemetery itself, her hands leaving scorch marks on the iron gates, as if she were trying to break through, while skeptics attribute these markings to vandalism. Believers see them as tangible evidence of Mary's presence. Throughout the years, Mary's story has endured, passed down through generations of Chicago residents. Many a night, the city's winding roads have echoed with tales of Mary, keeping her memory alive. So is Resurrection Mary merely a figment of overactive imaginations, fueled by late-night drives and spooky stories? Or is she a genuine spirit forever bound to Archer Avenue? Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in between, a blend of fantasy and reality that has captured the hearts and minds of those who dare to listen. If you're ever driving down Archer Avenue on a foggy night, keep your eyes open and your doors locked. You never know who or what might be waiting for a ride. Thanks for joining me today for this spooky episode. If you enjoyed this journey into the realm of the supernatural, don't forget to subscribe for more spine-chilling tales. Hope you'll join us next time for more. Until then, stay safe on the roads and beware of hitchhikers. And if you happen to see a beautiful young woman in a white dress standing by the side of the road, well, you should probably just keep driving. Bye.